This is a continuation of our Zamboanga escapade, kaya kung di mo pa nakikita ang mas naunang video, check mo na yung channel na to. Just a quick recap, we went to Great Santa Cruz Island and took 20 to 30 minutes boat ride from Paseo del Mar. We really enjoyed the unique sandy beach, but added to our bucket list within this Pink View Island is another attraction of small, peace-loving community of Samabangigi, which is what they called Lagoon de Santa Cruz. You heard it right, this calm water with some mangrove as background ang sunod naman nating pupuntahan. It took less than 10 minutes to arrive to this protected area where locals are waiting for you and transfer your group to a small yellow paddle boat that will help you roam around the place. They are very organized and provide a dedicated tour guide that will come along and share his knowledge of this area. So for this episode, I'm excited to learn new things from our guide. So sir, take it away.
So good morning pa rin po sa atin lahat.
Morning po.
By the way, I'm Mr. Sajanullah, or you guys can call me Ad. Para at least hindi madaling makalimutan, no? The area of our lagoon is more than 100 hectares. But only 1/4 of its size yung pwede natin puntahan, no? It's because may na-identify po tayo na tinatawag nila na migratory birds. Kaya hindi natin sila inistorbo. May mga birds kasi tayo actually galing from Australia, Canada, and some other places like Africa. And exactly kung bakit we have to transfer from a bigger boat into a small yellow boat na sinasakyan natin ngayon, which is the flat bottom na bangka. It's because as you could notice below you, yung mga seagrasses natin kasi, sila po yung may pinaka-importanting role within the lagoon area. At sila din po yung sinasabi natin, the lungs of the sea. Yes, kaya ganyan kalinaw ng dagat and at the same time ganyan din po karumi ng seagrasses natin. So, here in Santa Cruz Island, we have two different types of seagrasses. The longest one goes to eel seagrasses and the shortest one goes to turtle seagrasses. And the seagrasses are directly grazed by a variety of vertebrates and invertebrate herbivores such as the sea urchin, certain species of fish, turtle, and sikaw. Pero wala pong tayo sikaw dito, sir. Seahorse lang po ang meron tayo dito sa lagoon. Kasi pag nagkaroon na may sikaw dito sa lugar natin, so definitely hindi po sapat sa kanila yung tubig dagat na meron tayo, no? Para sa kanilang paglangoy. And in every square meter of seagrasses can generate up to 10 liters of oxygen. And the natural antibiotic na tinatawag dyan. Kaya kahit kaano karumi ng dagat na dumidikit sa katawan nila, but if we are going to touch the water, definitely hindi siya makate. And it's actually because of that na tinatawag nila na natural antibiotic na galing mismo sa seagrasses natin, no? At alam nyo ba, sir, yung lugar na ito ay pinaka-importanting spots of the island? Dahil kung ang Santa Cruz Island ay tao at nagkaroon siya ng Facebook account, ang kanyang profile picture po ay pinkish sun na buhangin. Yung normally na nakikita natin sa mga social media na dumadaan sa Facebook natin, yun po yun. Pero ang sentro ng kanyang pagkatao, the center of ecosystem na tinatawag natin, which is ito na po yun, the Lagoon de Santa Cruz Island, no? So dito sa lagoon, matatagpuan natin yung mga iba't ibang species. Kasama na po dyan yung mga bakawan, jellyfish, and many more, no? So right here in Santa Cruz Island, we have two dominant species of mangroves na tinatawag natin bakawan lalaki at bakawan babae. And so far, we don't have yet discovered any other gender aside from male and female mangroves. Yes, but still we are looking forward, if possible, because the generation are all open in the LGBTQA+ society. Yes. Andyan na yun.
Yun na talang tanongin ko. Inuna mo ko.
And so we respect and open for that. because we believe in God creation and we embrace respect and equality. Kasi tao lang po tayo, no? Kaya dapat pantay-pantay din po yung tingin natin sa isa't isa.
Yun ang pinakamaganda dito.
Yes.
The way you explain it, yung LGBT, yun ang maganda.
Kasi hanggang ngayon po, sir, wala pa po tayong matagpuan na tinatawag natin na baklawan.
Yeah, male and female, wala, no?
Yes. And now we have to staff within the area in order for us to differentiate or to identify of which is na tinatawag natin bakawan lalaki at bakawan babae. So normally, bakawan po yung tawag natin sa kanila. But in as much as ang tawag sa kanila is mangli, but it's a group of trees naman, kaya tinatawag sila na mangrove. Now, for the female mangroves, we can easily identify through the leaves. Malapad po siya, ma'am. And then broad. And then we got to look with its flower distribution. Yung bakawan babae kasi mabulaklakin siya. No? At yung bakawan lalaki naman, medyo may pagkapuwede po yung kanyang dahon. Yes. At pagdating naman sa flower distribution, dalawa lang ang meron si lalaki. So universal speaking, pag lalaki, dalawa lang po talaga, sir. No?
Hindi pwedeng dumami, no?
Yes. So ulitin ko para at least pag may question and answer tayo sa beach area mamaya, hindi tayo agad mababagsak. Kasi kapag mababagsak tayo, another expenses na naman yan para pumasok dito sa lagoon. So, yan po yung tinatawag natin na propagule. Yung normally na nakikita natin sa mga iba't ibang lugar na ginagamit nila pang tree planting. So unlike dito sa Santa Cruz Island, hindi natin yan ginagawa. It's because we are going to preserve naman or to protect yung mga sea grasses natin. Since sila po yung may pinaka-importanting role dito sa lagoon. So in return, we are going to protect them also, no? And then yung propagule natin, kapag nagmamature na siya, nagiging marupok din po yan, sir. No? At madaling matanggal yung kanilang crown. And then pagkaalis ng kanilang crown, mapapansin natin yung very pointy tip of the propagule, which is the single leaf of bakawan. So as we all know that the gravity is invisible force that pulls everything downwards. So talagang mahuhulog siya, di ba?
Opo.
So kung ganoon ang kanilang mode of reproduction, since hulog din naman sila ng hulog, at parehas din sila nagproproduce ng kanilang propagule, so definitely kung nasaan si bakawan babae, then it should be among with the babaeng bakawan. At kung nasaan naman si bakawan lalaki, yes, so dapat lalaki din po lahat.
So unlike ito, there is a boy and there is...
Yes, unlike within this case, nagkasama sila sa isang lugar, they go and grow together. Siguro pagkahulog ng kanilang propagule, hindi tumama sa soft area ng mat. Kundi tinangay sila ng current pareho, at dito sila naabutan ng low tide, tumusok, pinagtagpo at tinadhana.
Yun.
Yes. Kaya minsan, kasi yung belief ng iba, baka mahawaan daw sila in terms of love life. Kasi yung bakawan na tinutukoy natin, which is pinapangalanan ng mga taga Santa Cruz Island itself, na bakawan may forever.
Yun.
Oo.
Ay, lahat pala na walang forever pupunta dito.
Pero maswerte din po yung iba na hindi nakahawak sa bakawan natin. Kasi yung kinatatakutan natin, sir, baka yun po ang magiging forever nila.
Yun na.
Baka maiwan dito, tapos yun naging forever dito.
Yun na.
Bago pa tayo mapunta sa kung anong usapan, gusto ko lang i-share na other than mangroves, meron ding ibang species na unique from this place. At isa na dyan ang stingless jellyfish. This belongs to genus Cassiopeia and spend most of their time upside down para kumain ng mga plankton na inaanod ng mga alon. Meron din kaming nakitang iba't ibang uri ng isda at starfish na kinaaliwan ng mga bagets dahil sa taglay nitong kulay. Overall, it was a great experience to learn about the place with the kids. And truly, nature has its own wonder. Kaya naman, we're looking forward for more trips this year. So dito na lang muna. Enjoy and peace.
I don't wanna let myself down.